Hello, Bright Sparks. I'm Aki.
And I'm Haru.
Welcome. We are so excited to tell you about a brand new law that could literally put up to $10,000 back in your pocket.
This is going to be such a fun financial adventure.
Okay, Aki, let's talk about something that can feel a little heavy. You know that feeling? You're dreaming of a shiny new car. It's perfect. But then you start thinking about the payments, and it feels like a little rain cloud just suddenly appears over your head.
It totally can. But what if I told you the government just drew a little secret path in the tax code? A sunny shortcut designed to help with exactly that feeling.
Ooh, a secret path. Okay, you have to tell me more.
All right, let's dive in. So this new opportunity comes from a 2025 law that we like to call the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. It is packed with little financial sparkles, but we found one that's especially bright for anyone who's even thinking about a new car.
Whoa, okay. Now that is a big, sparkly number. Aki, what is that? Is that like a golden ticket? What does this mean?
It basically is a golden ticket. So the deal is, this is the maximum amount of car loan interest you can now deduct from your taxes each year. It's all thanks to this new law. It's like a brand new super deduction.
Okay, hold on. Can you explain tax deduction like I'm 5? Like let's say I'm trying to grow a little money tree in my financial garden. That is the perfect way to think about it. A tax deduction is like a special, magical watering can. It doesn't give you money directly, but what it does is it reduces the amount of your income, your garden's soil, that gets taxed. So your little money tree has more room to grow bigger and stronger.
A magical watering can for my money tree? I absolutely love it. So, how do I get this amazing deal? What do I need to do to start this quest?
Excellent question. You know, every good quest has rules, and the very first one is that the vehicle's final assembly has to be right here in the United States. Think of it like a delicious fruit that has to be homegrown in the American part of the garden to qualify.
Okay. So, what if my uncle gives me a really good deal on his awesome old truck? Does that count as homegrown? That's a really great question, Haru, but for this adventure, it has to be a brand new vehicle. The original use of the car has to start with you, and you have to buy it after December 31st, 2024. So pre-owned cars, even the really cool ones, aren't part of this specific quest. And you know, what's really great is how many different kinds of vehicles are eligible for this quest. We're talking cars, minivans, SUVs, and even pickup trucks and motorcycles. The main rules are that its gross vehicle weight has to be under 14,000 pounds, and really important, you have to be using it for personal reasons, not for business.
Okay, so a new made-in-the-USA ride. Got it. But quests usually have special requirements for the hero, right? Is this magical watering can for everyone? You are so right. There is an eligibility map, and it's based on your income. Let's take a look.
So, the tax experts call this a phase-out, which is just a fancy way of saying the benefit gets smaller as your income goes up. For single filers, it starts to phase out at a modified adjusted gross income of $100,000, and for those married and filing jointly, it's $200,000. Oh, I see. So this magical watering can works best for financial gardens that are just starting to bloom. That makes so much sense.
This is all so exciting. I feel like we're ready for the final part of the adventure. Exactly. And now for the best part, the treasure map itself. We've put together a super simple 4-step guide to make sure you can claim this amazing deduction. Okay, let's look at our treasure map. Step 1 is so simple. At the dealership, just check the vehicle's information label for the final assembly location. Easy enough. What's next? Step 2 is to be a super sleuth and double-check it online. You can use the VIN decoder on the NHTSA website just to be sure. Okay, got it. Be a sleuth. And step 3, keep all your loan documents and interest statements safe. Think of them like precious scrolls for your quest. They are precious scrolls. And now for step 4, the grand finale. That's right. When you file your taxes, just make sure you include the vehicle's VIN on your return. That's how you officially claim your treasure. See? It's totally achievable.
And that's really the heart of it all. It's not about finding one giant chest of gold. A truly bright financial future is built by remembering that every big financial journey begins with a single smart step, just like this one.
That's a total game changer. You've turned something that felt so complicated into a fun and exciting journey. It really makes me wonder, what other adventures are out there waiting for us? Thank you so much for joining our explainer, everyone. So what financial adventure will you start next?